Welcome, we're doing the linear programming Myimaths talks, and it start with pet holidays. Okay, so we've got the rabbits R, the cat C. Right inequality. So the maximum number of rats, so we got rabbits is R and 17. The maximum means they cannot be more than 17. So we need to put in L, so they're less than or equal. Same with the cats. They will be less than or equal than 24. Can't be more. Total numbers, we add the rabbits and the cats together. Cannot be more than, again, so it's the less than or equal sign, 29. The last one, it's $10 per rabbit per day. So if we want to know how much to pay for the rabbits, you need to multiply it by 10. And then for the cats, that would be 15C. Do not put C15, that would be wrong. Yeah, it's always the number, then the letter. At least, this is now the other one, it needs to be more than or equal to 225. Okay. Question 2. Now we got P for paperback books and H for hardback books per week. The total number of books sold is at most 450. So it means if we take the paperbacks and we add to the hardback, it cannot be more than 450. The next piece of information, the number of paperbacks sold is at least, so it must be twice as much as the hardbacks or more. So this time we put them more than or equal. The number of paperbacks sold is at least, so the same as or twice the number of hardbacks. Now I'm going to draw these lines. Now a line P plus H equals 450. Well, if you don't sell any paperbacks, then all needs to be hardbacks. So it means it has to go through the point 450. And if you don't buy any hardbacks, then all of them has to be paperbacks. So it's a line that goes like so. Okay. Next one. Let's say if P, where's P? If P is 100, well, if the one is 0, the other one is 0. If P is 100, now if H is 100, then P will be 200, because the number of paperbacks is twice. If H is 200, then P will be 400. So the line goes up like so. Click the region satisfying both inequalities. So this time is not like in Cambridge exams where you have to click the unwanted region. You need to click the region you want. So we want to have 450 or less, so that is below the line. And the number of paperbacks has to be more than, so it's above this line. So that would be this region. Now you must have a way to click on there. If your lines are perfect, see that line? It's gone into position. Just going to wiggle this one around, maybe a bit down. So the moment the line is correct, it will go solid. Something makes me think it's not correct. You have to wiggle them a bit, and when it's correct, then they will snap into place, and then you can click the region that you want. 450 or less, and P should always be at least twice H. Last question here. the maximum value of the weekly sales. Alright, so the paperbacks is $5. So we're going to do 5 times whatever paperbacks, okay, is sold. So where's the paperbacks? Here. Look, if we sell only paperbacks, that's 450. That is this point here. That would be, then means for $12 each, we will sell 0 hardbacks. Okay, so that will give us 2,250. But we get more for hardbacks. I'm going to take this point here, which seems to like be 150. So that means H is 150. Yeah. If we look at that point there, H is 150. So with the hardbacks, 12 times 150. And at that point as well, P is 300. Okay, so let's check that. Let's change that to 300. How much is that? 3,300. That's more. Okay. So any other point here I think would be less, because if you sell less hardbacks, you'll make less money. The point will be either here or there, but since we get more money for the hardbacks, we want to sell the maximum amount of hardbacks we can. So 3,300 is my answer. Let's see. And there we go. Full marks. Difficult part here is just to get those lines to snap into place once they are correct.